Greetings, everyone. This is your Pony Scrolls for this week. Week number 4 brings us back to slice of life in a more romantic sense. The short fan fiction I have for you this week for review is A Husband's Intervention by ZOMG. It's actually one of the most popular fanfics right now on fanfiction, and for good reason. Anything with Cadance and Shining Armor, whether it be fanfiction, comic work, or show stuff like Times Are a Changeling, is a welcome sight, especially in terms of Shining Armor. This lovable nerd hasn't really had a chance at the spotlight, say for a couple of comics like Nay Anything that would be some of the early FIM comics, 11 and 12, if you need it, which I've done reviews on those in our Pony Panel series. But as far as the show goes, their interaction is few. So, it's nice to see a fanfiction writer's portrayal of Cadance and Shining Armor's hectic life / a lovely date, which that's exactly what this fanfiction is. A night in the life of Shining Armor, told in Shining Armor's perspective. This totally works. And the writing is done beautifully to his character's musings, even bringing up subtle references to previous episodes and the aforementioned backstory I mentioned earlier. The fanfiction writer is deeply descriptive, from describing the exact walls to the feelings of action to the inner thoughts in Shining Armor's head. This is a beautifully written first person narrative, especially for something as romantic as a date. It certainly excels. But it's in the funny little jokes between Flurry having a fun time with Thorax and Sunburst to Cadance's flirtations. And trust me, Cadance's flirtations are written so descriptively that if you like her character and have fantasies of dating her, they are done expertly well. Well, almost to the point of what most fans with more adult minds would think about, but done with a certain subtlety where it doesn't drift into the mature fanfiction writing. And because it's all done for beautiful comic effect, it plays up the idea of a natural conversation between the two. It just feels lovely, and because the atmosphere is set up so well between the changes in settings from the Crystal Castle to the restaurant known as Crystal Delights, you can't help but have a good time and be rooting for Shining to get what he wants, which is pretty simple. Just a relaxing night of Cadance doing little to nothing and just having fun with her life for once. Something that I'm sure all the fans have thought about at one time or another since the birth of Miss Hart. This fan fiction is written with extreme descriptive detail, funny jokes, inside references, and great aplomb for the two characters that are at the center of it. Fan fictions are often at their best when they can paint the successful picture with words, where you can see it on your own little TV screen playing out almost elegantly. And romance, let alone comedy, is two things that are very difficult to write for. But in terms of this writer, the writer struck the right chord, or cadence as it were, bouncing beautifully comedic jokes with beautifully set up romantic moments and those utter adorable moments of cute. If you're having a bad day today, or any day, this fan fiction, if you're part of our fandom, will certainly brighten it. Shining Armor on the TV show doesn't look like he wins a lot, but in terms of fan fictions, he wins a heck of a lot. And Shining, my brother, as well as the writer, you have definitely won. That's why I'm willing to give a husband's intervention not only a passing grade and a gold star out of rehab, but a perfect 6 out of 6 on our usual pony theme scale. This romantic tale will give your boring gray day some light in it. Cadence and Shining Armor are when perfectly descriptive romantic conversation. And who doesn't need a day off from their frantic work schedule? God knows that Cadence does. So do yourself a favor, follow the link in the description, and give this fan fiction a read. And the writer their support. God knows I will. Until next Tuesday, find peace in your own nirvana. Be willing to use your imagination. And thanks for watching.